Hello guys, welcome to Belinda's Babies. It's Dress Up Thursday, and it's not a Dress Up Thursday theme, it's favorite storybook theme. And I will tell you that one of my favorite books as an adult, reading to my children, is this book that my daughter recently got for me again. Well, I got for her, and it went being passed around, and I don't have it no more, and she got me this. Love You Forever. This is my favorite book to read to my children when I was a kid, when I was an adult reading to my children. As a kid and little kid, I used to love The Hungry Caterpillar. Love that. And there was another book that my brother really liked. Someone in Spaghetti. I can't remember, but my mom would remember, and I can't remember. I really like the polka dotted dog, or the polka dot dog. Used to go under the fence. It was a golden book, and as a little girl, I used to love that book quite a bit. But this is my favorite book to read to my children, and I used to tear up, and I remember my kids kind of looking at me like, what's going on here? But I absolutely love this book. And I just want to make a shout out to Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline. Jacqueline is actually, will be getting, why is the lighting changing? You know what? I need to go shopping for, what do you call it? A ring light. I definitely need a ring light, because since I've moved things around, I used a lamp. That's what I would use. And my ring light that I do have is a cheapie from the dollar store, to which I would hook up to my computer. So I don't have my computer out here. And another thing is, the lamp is in the other room. And so the lamp would always be in front of me. Now, anyway, to make a long story short, you guys don't care about this. Do you? Don't care? It doesn't matter. I need to get a ring light. Because my video quality the last little while, because of the lighting and stuff, haven't been very good. And I've had to go into CapCut and hit like video quality, and then it does an automatic and it brights it a bit, but it's still dark. I can tell by looking at it right now. It's irritating because the window's right there and it shouldn't be like that. Anyway, back to Jacqueline. Jacqueline is getting a Joseph from Temu or AliExpress or something, and she was curious about the size I put on this baby. And I said, oh my gosh, I got to get back to you. But I'm here right now, and this outfit actually fits him pretty good, and it's 18 months. I've tried different ones, but this 18-month size fits good. The 12 is usually tight, but I like this. And you see how I have the sleeves rolled up? I'm okay with that too. Anyway, guys, this is my Bobby Joseph. This is my book, my favorite book, Love You Forever. Oh my gosh. If you have not read this book, you've got to. You've just got to. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you for always. I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And when I used to do this with my kids, I used to rock them back and forth, and I would change the she and he. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old. He ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's wash and he flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, this kid is driving me crazy. But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be crying by the end of this freaking book. The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew and he grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And my grandma, when grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. Do you hear that, Maud? Do you hear that, Ramona? And you, Bobby Joseph? And all my other babies up there listening, Johnny boy? Do you hear that? You don't want to be sold to the zoo. No, you don't. There he is. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and she rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you for always, I'll like you forever, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The boy grew, he grew, and he grew, and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in the zoo. Oh, my heavens. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. And if he was really, really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and he got a house across town. No. This is heartbreaking. Oh my goodness. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. Wally, you lay down. You get up and lay down. Can you imagine? And I wonder why she drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If that really big man was really asleep, she picked him up and she rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Aww. Our kids grow up too fast. Too fast. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, you better come see me because I'm very old and sick. Her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. But she couldn't finish because she was too old and she was too sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and he rocked her back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of his stairs. When he went into the room, then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. I think that's the end, isn't it? Wait a minute. There might be one more. Is there one more page? Is there one more page? Yes, it's just the end. This was my favorite book to read to my kids, or one of my favorites. But I'll tell you what, probably was the greatest book to read to the kids because they would always look at me and go, but you're never going to get old, Mama. You're never going to get old. I'm like, no, and then I'd be crying because I was a blubbering fool. This book is amazing. I love this book. I really, really love this book. Anywho, thank you, Sophia, for getting this book. And a shout out to everybody out there. Thank you for listening to my story time for Dress Up Thursday. And I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my video, my channel. I truly, truly appreciate it. Bye-bye. Say bye, Bobby Joseph. Bye, guys.